Hey everyone, so in this tutorial we are going to learn about IoT Core and how we can publish messages to IoT Core by using Node.js at the backend to act as a dummy IoT devices that can send message to IoT Core. So let's get started. So here I have just created a dummy application and I named it at publisher.js, and it will send message to IoT Core every 5 seconds. So let me show you the demo. So let me start over here. So it will connect to the AWS IoT Core, and after every 5 seconds it will send the data to this particular topic. So this is the topic that I have subscribed. So data got generated, you can see, and now after 5 seconds it will send the data sent in 5 seconds. So you can see it is received in IoT Core. So again one data got created and it will get sent after 5 seconds. Okay, so receive. So let's check out how we can configure IoT Core and how we can send the data from our Node.js code. So in this tutorial I'm not going to write the code, I'm just going to provide this code in the description of this video tutorial. You can get it from there. So I will just explain the code, what has been done, and you can get it from there. So I'm not going to type it. So basically we are going to work on AWS console side, and we are going to implement IoT Core. Let's get started. So for the fresh start, let's go to AWS console and just search for IoT Core over here. Okay, and I will just delete everything what I have created and I will just do a fresh start so that there should not be any confusion. Okay, so I have deleted everything that I have created in IoT Core. So now my IoT Core is fresh and we can create a project over here. So let's get started. So let me go to IoT Core again. So now we are in our dashboard of IoT Core. So first of all, we must create a device in IoT Core. So just go to all device. So under manage, you can go to things. So things are basically an IoT device that you can register in IoT Cores. So just create a thing over here, single thing. Okay, and you can just name it anything. I will just name it by my name. Okay, so you just need to remember this name so that you can publish the data to this particular IoT device, and there is nothing else to be done over here. So just keep it empty and then just do next. So here is the main step, that is the authentication or a certificate that is required to connect to IoT device to send a message. So just click on auto generate, or if you have any you can just use it. Okay, so I will just create a auto generate new certificates. Okay, and then it will ask you to create a policy where you are going to authenticate which kind of policies you want to make use for this particular device. So let's create those. So in the policy page you just need to create a policy action. So there are 4 kinds of authentication that are required. One is connection, one is publish, one is receive, and another is subscribe. So these are the 4 things that are required. So let's do this, and in the resource you can just enter star create. Yeah, okay, so just click over here. Okay, and you can just name it anything. So I will just name it as Raj's full access policy. Create it. Okay, once created, just go back to the IoT Core page where you were creating the things. So just select this policy and create thing. So once you do that, it will ask you to download some files. So these are the files that are required for you. So just click on download all. So once those are downloaded, you can just go to that files and you just need to rename that. Okay, so it comes with random name, so you just need to rename it. So these are the files that are required for authentication. So I just kept it folder, so we can use it in our Node.js code. So your IoT things got created by this name, that is Rajat IoT devices, and then we have a policy that got created while creating these things. So let me go to the policy. You can see this is the policy that has been connected to this particular device. So now let's go to our Node.js code and let me explain the code that I have wrote. So as I said, I'm going to provide this code in the video description. You can get it from there. So in our Node.js code, first of all, we must paste certificates that we just downloaded. So let's go over there. Okay, so this is the thing. So let me copy the file, whole folder, paste it over here. So this is the authentication files that are required, and this is the Node.js code that will publish the data to our IoT device. So let me explain the code now. So first of all, we must download or install a package to our Node.js project, that is AWT IoT Device SDK version 2. Okay, so this is the only one thing that is required for this particular IoT device to publish the data, and in publisher.json it has been simply imported. From this package, I'm going to make use of MQTT IoT and IO functions to communicate with IoT Core. And then we have this environment variable, we can name it as. So basically for this project I have simply added it in one. You can just split it in environment variable, something like that, or env. You can just make use of those. So I have just included everything in one file so it can be easily understandable. So here first of all we have endpoint, then we have certificate, key, CFL, and client ID. So endpoint is basically the URL of your IoT core. So we can get it easily from our console. So just go to test MQTT client and then connection details, and this is your endpoint. You can just copy it and paste it in the code. And now this is the certificate. So this one. So this is the certificate file. You can just give the proper file. So our path will be auth files, and under this auth file we have the certificates. Just enter the proper path, and client ID is nothing but the things that we have created in the starting of our tutorial. So just go to things, and this is the name that is required. So this is basically a device name. So just enter it as device. Okay. Once we have the variables with us, we need to create a configuration builder so that we get all the things that are required at once, and then we can get connected to it. So first of all, we are going to create a configuration builder by making use of this function where we are going to pass certificate and the key, and then we are going to attach the CA certificate, and after that we are going to create, or we are going to attach the client ID and endpoint. And then finally we are going to make use of build function to build a configuration variable, and this configuration variable can be passed to our MQTT client to get connected to our IoT core. Then I have a start function that will act simply as a real IoT device. So in the start function I have try and catch block. So in catch block I have just printed a message that is connection failed. In case if there is no connection or there is internet issue, I can just get this message. And inside this try message, first of all I'm going to connect to our IoT, and then once I'm get connected it will just show a print message that is IoT connected successfully. And then I have a set interval timer that will run after every 10 seconds, and in this timer I'm going to generate a dummy device data. So first of all I'm going to generate a device time by making use of date now, and then inside this message I'm going to create a JSON file where I'm going to add datas like device ID, temperature of the data. So in temperature I'm just guessing a random number, and then device time I'm going to just attach it. Okay, and this particular message I'm going to publish it by making use of publish message. Publish over here, and first of all here you can see this is the topic to which I'm going to send the message from this particular device. So that's all in this code. So let me run it again. So node. So before running this, let's go to IoT core and let me subscribe to the topic that I'm going to send the message to. So I'm going to send the message to this function, or what I can do, I can just make use of room1. Okay, so this is our topic to which I'm going to send a message. Okay, so just subscribe it. Okay, subscribe to this room1. So now if I run my code, okay, connected, wait for 10 seconds. Let me split the screen. Okay, so you can see I am getting the data over here. Okay, sent, received. You can see the timing, generated. Now you will get the message over here. You can see it is working as expected. So that's all for this video tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. Protocol.point. Thank you.